We're doing an outreach campaign today. We want people to know that the office has been around for 40 years and we are vibrant and active and ready to help consumers. So this is launching our Catch the Bus campaign, or really launching the Catch the Consumer Bus campaign.
That's what's going on the side of the bus.
Letting consumers know that we have a great office in Montgomery County and we're there ready to help consumers. Well, you know, we're trying to get on social media, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. So we're telling all the kids in Montgomery County, if they see this bus coming, take a picture of our sign on the bus, send it to our office, and the best picture will be promoted on our webpage. We're also doing direct mail information to consumers. We're also putting little sticky notes on the local newspapers that are going out to consumers. We have all our brochures at the library, and we're doing presentations for seniors in various centers. In jail if they defrauded somebody. And doing a lot that we can to promote our office. We have a public service announcement that's going out on the local radio station as well. And we're also doing an extra episode on Consumer Compass, our award-winning cable TV show.
So let's meet some of the OCP staffers and volunteers in our office who are here to help you.
My name is Joe Rosado. I've been with the county 20 years, almost 20 years. I've been with the Office of Consumer Protection 4 years now. And we are celebrating the National Consumer Protection Week. And we are here to provide help for you. If any have any issues with telecommunications, debt collections, the credit cards, or any other issue in Spanish or English, please give us a call.
I'm John Lewis. I've been with Consumer Protection going on 20 years, and I specialize in doing the home improvement and contractor kind of rip-off type complaints.
Peggy Broberg. I've been here 24 years, and I'm an administrative assistant and process cases to go in and get them set up.
Hi, my name is Jim Parks. I'm an investigator. I've been with the office for 5 years. My specialty is automotive and towing.
My name is Lorena Bailey. I'm an investigator here at the Office of Consumer Protection. I've been here for almost 8 years, and my specialties are domestic worker cases, some landlord-tenant room rental cases, and issues impacting the Hispanic community.
Hi, I'm Ralph Vines. I've been with the Office of Consumer Protection 23 years, and my specialty is I am the programs administrator, so I pretty much supervise all of the investigative staff.
I'm Marcia Carter. I'm the Operations Administrator for the Office of Consumer Protection, and I've been with the office for 8 years. My job is to coordinate all of the resources for the office, personnel, budget, and even the consumer education. So we were very happy to put together this campaign for this year so that we could advertise the services and programs of our office.
My name is Kendra Carter. I've been here for almost a year, and my specialty is marketing, advertisement, and social media.
Hi, my name is Sean Carew. I've been here for about 5 years, and I'm the patient advocate for Montgomery County. I help answer any questions you have regarding the new ambulance fee.
Hi, I'm Doug Numbers. I've been an investigator with the office. It'll be 20 years in June, and I deal with everything for cars. My specialty is towing. I do moving complaints and computers, just about anything they can throw at me.
I'm Peter Drymolski. I've been here for 27 years, and my specialty is resolving disputes between condominium and homeowner associations and their members.
Hi, this is Len Malamud. And I've been a volunteer with the Commission on Common Ownership Communities over a year. I'm working with Peter Dramowski, and I decided to volunteer with the county as I've been a resident for many years, and decided that it was time to give something back other than taxes and things of that sort.
Hey, hi, my name's Stephanie Ostro. I am an investigator aide here. I work with Joe Rosado, and I chose to work here because I am a a business professional myself, and I feel that it's important to give back to the community, but also instill some honest and fair business practices, and I just would like to uphold that.
I'm Eve Demsher. I've been a volunteer for over 20 years, and I love it. We have a fine teamwork here. The people are very helpful. I've learned a lot, and I still enjoy it, so I'll be coming back as long as I can make it.
Well, I'm Rich Alexander. I was here for 28 years, and now I come back as a volunteer, and I do casework, old cases, call people, see if I can work things out, get things rolling when they've bogged down.
As you can see, we have a lot of experts on hand. I have been with the office for 25 years, and my specialty is retail complaints. Typically, our office gets more than 4,000 consumer inquiries each year. The cases are in turn assigned to specific investigators. Let's find out what the top complaints are and how they might be solved, as well as get some consumer tips. Let's start with Jim Parks, our automotive expert. Hi, Jim. So, Jim, what is the most recent complaint you've been working on?
Well, recently we're running into what we generally see in the spring and summer, and that's people being approached on parking lots throughout the county and asked if they'd like to have different repairs done to their cars while they're shopping. We just had a recent case reported to us from the police where some people were approached at Federal Plaza by 4 men who wanted to do some body work on their car while they were in the grocery store. Several things with this. It's impossible to provide any level of quality in a work situation like that. Secondly, these people are unlicensed. They take your money, they perform shoddy repairs, and in some cases actually do more harm than good, and then they disappear, and we can't find them and track them down and do anything to pursue enforcement activities. In this particular case, the police happened to notice this going on and approached the 4 suspects and ended up with an arrest for all 4 of them for a number of different issues. So we're trying to get the message out to not let people approach you on a parking lot and sell you any kind of automotive or body repair. It's just a very, very bad situation.
Any other concerns you see generally?
Well, it's the time of year where automobiles being advertised on Craigslist are becoming a problem again. This is something that's a perennial issue in the county with unlicensed people selling motor vehicles, and they're not licensed by the State Motor Vehicle Administration. So you purchase a car, it turns out to have some difficulties, and then you can't find the person you bought it from. Generally, they try to represent that it's their personal car, but again, our biggest tip here is look at the title and look at the vehicle and ask for the driver's license of the person that's selling you the vehicle. All 3 should be the same information. If it's not, then you need to move away and look for a car elsewhere, because you're generally dealing with what we call a curb stoner, and that is our lingo for someone who is not licensed by the Motor Vehicle Administration in Maryland.
Thanks, Jim.
Anytime.
To follow up on our automotive repair issues, let's talk to Sharon Margolis about automotive sales contracts. Hi, Sharon. Can you give us some information about automotive sale contracts and some problems that you may see?
It is important for consumers to understand the process of how to buy a car and what it means when they sign a car contract. There is no 3-day right to cancel a car contract. So once they've signed all of the paperwork and taken the car off of the lot, they are bound by the contract that they sign. One more thing to look out for is something called spot delivery or yo-yo sales. This can happen when you finance the car and the financing is not finally approved when you leave the dealership. If the dealership calls you and tells you that your financing has not been approved and you have to come back and sign another contract, just know that you never have to sign a contract that has different terms from what you originally signed.
Great. Can you give us some other tips regarding vehicle sales contracts?
If you have any questions or concerns, if you're not sure about anything that you're signing, do not sign. And again, you need to make sure that any promises that are made to you are in writing.
Great, thanks Sharon. Another one of our most common complaints is towing. Let's talk to our towing expert, Doug Numbers.
Hey, Joy.
Hey Doug, what are some of the most common towing complaints you see?
Well, all of our towing complaints are for trespass towing, and basically probably the most common one is what's known as a walk-off. And basically that means you park somewhere, say, it's usually at a business, not usually in a residential area like an apartment or something like that. It's mainly at shopping centers. It means you usually park somewhere and go somewhere else. And you go across the street, you go to the metro, you go, you park one place and you go somewhere else, and they consider you not to be a customer anymore. So you've parked and left the property. We've had cases where it's same shopping center, but it's different property owners. You go to the chicken place down here and you decide to walk up here to get a donut. This guy's having you towed because you're still parked in front of his business because he owns those 3 parking spaces, and he doesn't like the fact that you went up to get a donut or a cup of coffee somewhere else.
Give our viewers an example of a case that's been resolved.
Okay, well, I have a recent case here that I worked on, and basically the person got a full refund, and this is not actually a walk-off complaint. The reason I got this one resolved was basically when the state law changed a couple years ago, tow companies are now required to be open 24/7 for people to retrieve their vehicles. And this lady's car was towed, it was somewhere around midnight, and basically she provided me with her phone records to show she started calling the tower's number at 12:27 a.m. which was right after, her car was towed at 11:10 p.m. So she started calling within an hour. And she called, the tower's number is listed here from her cell phone records all the way up till 6 a.m. And basically, according to her complaint, got told by the tower, too bad, we'll be open at 10 a.m. Come at 10 a.m. to get your car. That I'd have to wait till 10 o'clock. Well, that's wrong. Okay, they have to be open 24/7 for you to retrieve your vehicle. So somebody should be there, or at least show up within 20 minutes, half hour, something, somebody call and saying, hey, I'm here to get my car. And I basically told the owner of the tow company, look, you're required by state law now, it is a $500 fine. What do you want to do? And he refunded the money for the tow. And the lady was quite happy, and I sent her a check.
What are some of the best tips you can give our viewers to prevent being towed?
I guess the best tip I could give is pay attention to where you park. Look for signs. Signs now are required to be 24 inches by 30 inches, so they're pretty large signs and everything. And keep an eye out. There may not be a sign. A lot of people get the misconception that there has to be a sign on every parking space if there's some type of restriction. There doesn't. Okay, there's got to be a sign for every about roughly 50 parking spaces. Pay attention to what you're surrounding. That's my big thing.
Great advice tips. Thanks, Doug.
You're welcome, Joy.